We call it a nation in decline. We're being nice when we say that. With your help, 12 days from now, we're going to win Arizona. We're going to defeat Kamala Harris. And we're going to make America great again. That's what we're going to do. Over the past 4 years, Kamala Harris has orchestrated the most egregious betrayal that any leader in American history has ever inflicted upon our people. She has eradicated our sovereign border, and she has unleashed an army of migrant gangs who are waging a campaign of violence and terror against our citizens. And my message today is very simple. Kamala's migrant invasion, given to us through gross incompetence, disqualifies her from even thinking about being president. We can't let that happen. No person who is responsible for so much bloodshed and death on our soil can ever be allowed to become the president of the United States. What she's done and he's done. Crooked Joe and Kamala, what a combination. Worst combination in the history of our country. And they've weaponized your government. They're a disgrace to our country. Right? And we're a dumping ground. We're like a garbage can for the world. That's what's happened. That's what's happened to our... We're like a garbage can. You know, it's the first time I've ever said that. And every time I come up and talk about what they've done to our country, I get angrier and angrier. First time I've ever said garbage can, but you know what? It's a very accurate description. I watched last night, she did a town hall. Honestly, it was pathetic. Whether you like him or not, I'm not a fan of his. Did you see last night? He blew it. He said, lock him up. He said, lock him up last night. He's not allowed to say that. He's such a stupid guy. Such a stupid fool. And shame them. I do whatever I can. They're just bad people. And until we get a fair and free press in this country, they're just bad people. They're the enemy of the people. They are. They're the enemy of the... I've been asked not to say it. I don't want to say it. They're the enemy of the people. And someday they're not going to be the enemy of the people, I hope. Let's go, Jimmy. I'm not going to use foul language. Get your fat ass out of the couch. You're going to vote, Jimmy. You're going to vote. We're going to save our country, Jimmy. We're going to save our country. Now, you got to go vote. Putin sat back, and President Xi of China and all of them. And they looked back and they said, oh, the U.S. must be a paper tiger. Putin would have never, ever gone in. No chance. It wouldn't have happened. No chance. I spoke to him about it. It was the apple of his eye. I will tell you that. Ukraine was the apple of his eye. But he would have never gone in. And he understands that. And to think of what's happened, and now you look at Ukraine, so many people have died. Those beautiful old cities, those magnificent golden domes are laying down, smashed to smithereens on their sides. You can ever rebuild that. You're not going to rebuild that. They lost their whole culture. For that to have happened, you could have stopped that so easily, Joe. You didn't know what the hell you were doing or saying, Joe. What a shame. What a different country we would have had. President Xi looking very strongly at Taiwan, you know that. He's been looking, he's been savoring. He's been licking his chops on that one, right? And you had October 7th with Israel, would have never happened. That would have never, all those people killed, it would have never happened. None of it would have happened.